expression called getting on your horse, and I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These two teams all tied after one. On second down, McKinnon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. McKinnon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a give right side. McKinnon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that
run. On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down. On
1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is caught. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will set them up nicely deep down.
Oh, see, that's why I don't like playing you, bro. I swear to God, they give you the luckiest shit in the world. Now, you still on the ground. This time's supposed to be out.
So with 1 second left
That shit,
on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Wilson. On the move to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 45 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try the left side. McKinnon, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way down to the 5. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 44 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
111 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 4.
They run once more with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. There's Wilson to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Keep going, keep running, man.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Carson is in. Touchdown, Seattle. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Chiefs 27.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Room to run past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Butker is on target. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.